What's going on, everyone? It's RVP. This is the first of my NFL predictions for 2018. We'll be starting here with the NFC East and West. I'll be doing two divisions every Sunday to get you warmed up and ready to go for the 2018 NFL season. So we'll start with the NFC East. And the first team here is the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning Super Bowl champions. I have them projected to go 13-3, just as they did last year. They have 10-1 Super Bowl odds. Carson Wentz, as you can see, is the MVP. The only question mark on the team is Carson Wentz's health. But of course, that is alleviated by having the Super Bowl MVP as your backup. So I wouldn't really be too worried about that. And a key addition is Michael Bennett as defensive end. Really no weaknesses really for the Eagles. And I think they should have a fairly easy time winning the NFC East this year. Surprisingly, I have in second place the New York Giants. Now you see that record down there from 2017, 3-13. Yeah, that's right, 3-13. I had them at 10-6 this year. They have 40-1 Super Bowl odds. ODELL Beckham Jr. is their MVP, and the key add is Nate Solder at offensive tackle. Saquon Barkley, also a huge explosive addition. They have a really young core on offense. Of course, Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard, and now Saquon Barkley. Solder will help on the offensive line for Barkley, and I think they have a lot of hope this year. The Giants do. A lot of young talent, a lot of improvements in the offseason, and hopefully if everyone can stay healthy, they can have a good year. In third place in the NFC East, I have the Dallas Cowboys at 8-8. They were 9-7 last year, so about even for the Cowboys. They lost Dez Bryant and Jason Witten, although Dez Bryant really was not very effective in the past few seasons. They have 30-1 Super Bowl odds. MVP is EZEKIEL, Elliott, of course, and that's still a solid front line for EZEKIEL, Elliott to protect him. Allen Hurns is a key addition at wide receiver, kind of to, I guess, to replace Dez Bryant. But they took a couple steps forward, a couple steps back in the offseason, and I think 8-8 is a solid record for the Cowboys. I have the Redskins as going 5-11. They were 7-9 last season with 100-1 Super Bowl odds. Jordan Reed is their, I have him at wide receiver there. He's a tight end, as you can see. Just a typo there. Jordan Reed is their MVP, and their key addition, Alex Smith. Kind of a swap for me at quarterback, Kirk Cousins to Alex Smith. His solid quarterback in his 14th season in the NFL. They have Orlando Scandrick. They added him in the offseason to go alongside Josh Norman at cornerback. Solid front seven on defense. Not a terrible team, but I think they might struggle a little bit this year in a loaded NFC East. On to the NFC West now. I think the Rams have a ton of talent. I think they'll go 13-3 this year. They were 11-5 last season. 10-1 Super Bowl odds, same as the Eagles. Aaron Donald is their MVP. And I think adding NDAMUKONG, a defensive tackle, is a huge upgrade. They added also Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib. They had an excellent team last year. They went 11-5, and it's only going up from there this season. San Francisco, I have it 9-7 after a 6-10 2017 season. Jimmy Garoppolo is now the face of the franchise. Richard Sherman was the key add for them. Joe Staley, I have as their MVP at offensive tackle. 20-1 Super Bowl odds for the Niners. I think they'll slip into second place and maybe a wild card spot. Jimmy Garoppolo is a great quarterback. I don't think right away adding those two guys will make them incredible, but I think they'll have a good season. I think they'll at least have a winning season, and maybe they'll slip into a wild card spot in the NFC. I think the Seahawks will take a step back this season, going 7-9 from 9-7 last season. 40-1 Super Bowl odds. MVP, of course, is Russell Wilson, and a key add is RASHAAD Penny at running back. The Seahawks really haven't had a solid running back option since Marshawn Lynch, and that'll alleviate a little bit of pressure from Russell Wilson to pass the ball, but they lost Jimmy Graham and Paul Richardson in the offseason, and the Legion of Boom is officially dead. Sherman and Chancellor are gone. Earl Thomas just does not want to be there. It'll be a tough season, the first in a long time for the Seahawks. Now, for the final team here, it's the Arizona Cardinals. I have them going 5-11. They went 8-8 last season. Sam Bradford will take over for Carson Palmer, but I think Josh Rosen eventually will get the start there. Josh Rosen has JOSEN Rosen. I don't really know who that is, but Josh Rosen is the key add for them. David Johnson, of course, as long as he can stay healthy, is a difference maker, but I think the Cardinals will struggle a little bit in Josh Rosen's first season. So that is it for my predictions today. Stay tuned in the coming weeks for the rest of the NFC and then the AFC predictions. So I'll be doing East, West, North, South predictions each week until the NFL season starts. Thank you for watching today. Stay tuned for more of these videos. Remember to like and subscribe. Peace out.